Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of Kingdom. So we're continuing a little bit of a hiatus from Don't Starve, just because, I feel like I need a bit of a break from it from time to time. This seems like a good time. I did want to explore a few other survival games. Next week we'll be looking at Deadwood probably. But Kingdom, it's a sort of survival-ish game. You sort of are building up a little kingdom and trying to survive through waves of monsters. It's a little bit of a lot of different things, resource management, tower defense, economy management. We're going to skip this because if you don't skip this, you actually have to build things in a certain order, and I don't want to. But we'll go ahead and start the game off. You start off as a random king or queen, and your appearance is sort of randomly generated as well. And what you do in this game is you collect coins and you use them to buy things. In this case, we're going to start off buying 2 of these bowmen. We'll go ahead and stop for a second, eat a little bit of grass. That does help out. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and run into the woods and recruit some more people. So, in this game, you recruit people just by dropping coins on them. You know, it's all well and good. And you gain coins by things like hunting from farms, and you can also find them in the woods sometimes, just scattered around in treasure chests. Although that is extremely rare. Looks like we've got another camp to recruit from right along beside us. Where's the other guy? Usually these camps contain 2 people, but we'll possibly hit him up on the way back. Merchant, more guys. Now, when you're playing this game, you'll tend to expand your base as you move out, and one of your objectives is to destroy that portal. That ominous red glow to the far right was a portal there. This is the other guy. And that's all our coins. So now we have to wait until our villagers have gotten us a little bit more money, and they do that by hunting. We can probably get this deer to turn around again, and there we go. Our horse is now tired, so he can't run right now, but if we could potentially walk this deer back to our hunters. There we go. And it is very good if you can get the deer, because they're worth 3 coins compared to the rabbits being worth 1 each, although you end up getting a lot of rabbits. Alright, let's go ahead and grab up some more bows. We got a hunter over on this side yet? No, we haven't. So we know what's all the way to the right, all the way to the portal. You don't want to try to run past the portal anytime soon. You will eventually have to potentially check past it, but yeah, this is if you don't skip the opening scene, you get that, and it sort of crumbles to ruin ominously. Treasure chest, that's good. What we want to see is if we can find the monument, and the monument is important in this game, but you don't need to use it right away. If we go to the left, it takes a long time before we find any recruitment grounds, so we'll probably stick to the ones on the right, and here is the monument. I will actually use it right now. You don't need it right now, but it lets you upgrade your stuff from wood to stone. So it's an important element to the game, because stone buildings can withstand attacks much, much better. We're going to herd these deer actually all the way to the base if we can. I screwed that up. Okay, let's forget about it. We might find some more deer on the way back. One of the things I've noticed is if you sort of like stop and tap the sprint button for short periods, you can actually run for indefinitely, basically. I'm not sure if that's intended. Might get hotfixed out or something, but we're going to herd these deer all the way back to base if we can. It's probably too many, honestly, but... And I think it might actually be too late. Yeah, it's now technically night. We're going to have to run back. The deer should be closer to our base now, though. Okay, let's go ahead and pop ourselves another bow. And we might as well get one of these pretty soon, I think. So we're probably going to get attacked just by the few imps that you get attacked by early on in the game. It's no big deal. And there he goes. He knocked the hammer out of my worker, but that's fine, because they just pick it right back up. So when your units take damage in this game, what they do is they drop first their item, and then the coin they gave you, or you gave them, rather, in that order. So it's it's basically like hit points, but the thing is, if it's an archer and he drops his bow, he can't fight back, so it's very important that you don't let your guys get hit. Okay. So we're going to try again. We grabbed up these 2 villagers, which is fine, but what we're ultimately going to want to do is go to the left side and grab all those deer across and just drag them over. stop and eat the grass again because it makes the horse run faster for a short period of time. We'll go ahead and just buy more bows. In early game, you just want lots of bows. There's a tax chest. And let's see if we can get around behind these deer. The way you get behind deer is you sprint as fast as you can, and they'll eventually turn around. So you can see here. So you can see that one, and that one just sort of turned. So when you're herding them back to your camp, you actually just sort of walk, you don't run. And then you just keep on the side of them so that your archers can keep shooting at them. Because if you're over here, they'll turn around. Sometimes they glitch out and just keep running, but... There we go. And your archers should be able to dispatch them eventually. It takes them a while because they're poor shots and deers take 2 hits and they'll run off when they get shot the first time. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mark this tree for cutting. Oops, that's the wrong tree. That's going to take them a while of non-useful work. Okay, well, we're going to mark this tree for cutting. So that's the one that we actually want cut. You can see that we've got a lot of money now. And we're going to think about where we want to start putting up our walls. Now, I don't actually want to upgrade these ones that are directly adjacent to our starting base, because they actually they're not necessary. You actually get those upgraded for free, so we're going to mark our territory over here, and that's where we're going to keep our right side wall for pretty much ever. On the left side, it might actually pay for us to take... I'm thinking this one might be a better one, but I think actually this because it's got the tower. These rocks are where you build towers. You can't just build them anywhere you want, which is a little bit unfortunate. But let's go ahead and pick that up. And our worker might be in a little spot of trouble just because I've sent him off all the way over here. Hopefully he'll come back. You get a little bit of money back when you cut trees down. So you don't want to be building walls at night because your guys are going to have a bad time of it. Let's just run on back over here. And what we're going to do is just keep recruiting more people. Now we could upgrade our town center here at the fire, but I don't think that's really necessary at this point in time. Doing so sort of advances things, gives you access to more stuff, but it doesn't really help you any. Well, we still haven't done this yet. Ah, jeez. Okay, we're going to not pick up those coins because it's going to actually lose us a bunch of stuff. We're going to go ahead and put up some bows there. We're going to... Actually, we shouldn't put a hammer here yet because it'll get taken. We might want to do this just so that we can get rid of it. And we might end up in a hilarious situation where this guy wanders off into the middle of the night and gets killed. But, you know, I've got so much coin right now that I don't really care. You know, I'm going to actually just save myself a bit of grief here. I'm just going to drop some coins. If you drop coins like this, the monsters actually pick them up and run away instead of attacking. See? And that'll save my guy some grief. It saves me a little bit of money in the long run. It would have been better if I had just done this more intelligently. Or hadn't cut down that long tree in the way distance, but... It's now safe to venture out into the woods, so we're going to go all the way to the far end and pick up as many of these guys as we can. Could use the merchant, get some free gear. Well, not free, he costs 4, but he charges a lot less than the purchase price normally would be. Alright, so we just got all of these guys now. It's going to be hard to herd deer, so I'm not going to bother with it. The reason being that he'll bounce off the people that we just recruited anyway, so... Got a big wave of people that are incoming, and this is why we want to not chop down trees on the right. If we chop down this tree, we lose this camp to recruit from. Although we will gain the ability to do some other stuff instead. It's not necessarily worth doing too early. Alright, so we still don't need any of the upgraded buildings yet, so let's go ahead and start working on this wall over here. Do I need to, oh, I need to cut more trees down. We're going to cut down those two. We're not going to cut down any more. And let's start scouting out this area. I want to figure out... Okay, so the first farm on the left is all the way over here. There's a wall near it, so what we're going to end up wanting to do is end up with this farm. I think that that's a reasonable thing to end up doing. So we're going to also need these trees cut down. We need more workers pretty badly. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're getting some more. Yeah, we got a couple more people coming in. I think I might make 2 of them archers. No, for now, 1 of them. We got enough archers, I think, for the time being, so let's go ahead and make 2 workers. And I think we still got people coming in, and even if we don't, it's probably worth going ahead and getting the bows anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we still got more people coming in. So this is the important thing. You want to grow your population out quickly. You want to define your borders and figure out where you're going to have things. Like, we could expand to the right, but that would cut down our recruitment, which is more important, I think, than the farms. Even though farms are super important in this game, you know, you can get by with hunting for quite a long while if you're keeping your territory open like this. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade that. We'll also put up this. Okay. So this should unlock and open up this whole area here, reclaiming it from forest into a kind of more hospitable area as this foliage sort of disintegrates. We kept this tree here because it sort of marks a boundary for our troops. They usually won't go hunting past this tree. So it's a decent way to sort of try and limit the movement of your guys. Alright, so let's quickly do that. It's the most we'll be able to upgrade it for tonight. And we'll also upgrade this. And that's going to be our border on that side. That's going to define our defenses on that side. Now there's a big attack that's going to be coming eventually, and we want to be prepared for it, so... we could go ahead and nip this guy. One of the things we're lacking in this particular playthrough is there's no shrines for us on either side, which is a little bit unfortunate. Shrines are a building that you can spend money on that upgrade your workers or your archers or whichever you happen to have. Very important units. Or very important for later in the game in particular. Alright, so lacking a tower on this side, it's not going to matter much, but here we can... Oh, that guy got... dropped his bow but picked it back up. Managed to defend himself for the night, it looks like. Oh, nope. Okay, well, whatever. Sometimes your hunters will venture farther off into the woods than they really should be, and sometimes that'll get them in trouble if they can't make it back to base in time, so... That just cost us a little bit as he had to get his bow back. Gonna go ahead and gallop out here, grab up this guy. Because again, we really are just rushing forward as fast as we can to get as many archers as we possibly can so that we can survive the first wave. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this as well now. Upgrading those to stone walls is just a really great way to survive longer. They last like so much longer. Alright, we'll grab our tax chest. I think I want 1 more worker. 4 workers is usually a pretty good number. Alright, still getting lots and lots of farming, or sorry, income from our hunters. Let's try and herd this deer back. We don't spawn deer anymore in this area because we cut down the forest, but let's see if we can turn this one as well. Nope. Our horse is too tired. Should have done the dash, sort of short sprints thing. Anyway, we're going to have to move up our base at some point in time, probably to this wall section here, just because it'll let us wall in this farm area, and you can see that we can build a farm here. We're not going to be able to turn this deer. I'm not going to... Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat some grass. That'll help out. Unfortunately, our guys are farming, or sorry, hunting out past our walls, but we probably won't expand just yet. We'll wait until the end of the first, what's it called? First night of Blood Moon, that's what they are. Taken right from Terraria. That guy needs some work. Okay, so let's get him a bow. And we're making quite a lot of money here. Oh, so much so that our cup runneth over. Alright, let's just fill up our bow rack, because we don't need any more workers for quite some time now. We could upgrade this, actually. We could actually upgrade it even more, but upgrading to that tier is probably just fine for now. Oh, another guy here. And if it's just about the blood moon, I might call it before the first blood moon hits for an episode, and we'll continue on from there later maybe. But yeah, this game has been really quite fun so far, and I haven't beaten it yet. But I've gotten an idea of how to survive at least farther into the game than I did, when I first got it. It really is all about just getting lots and lots of people, it feels. So if we look over here, I bet we've got some derpy hunters. Yeah, still got hunters way out here. We're going to have to build this wall up pretty soon, I think. Let's go ahead and run back into this town center. I don't know how this influences taxes all that much, but let's go ahead and buy up these more bows so that my wallet is a little bit less full. Alright, getting coins chucked at me again. And let's see if this guy can make it into town again. I don't think this is a blood moon. It's looking kind of red. Maybe I will show you what the first blood moon looks like. No, okay, yeah, the sky cleared up a bit. Yeah, we badly need more people, but what we're going to do first thing in the morning once we picked up our chest is we'll go ahead and upgrade our town center. Actually, I don't remember how the advancement works. Like, I know that as you advance, you lose money, but I can't remember the way that went. Well, either way. Just have to wait things out just a little bit. See if we can see what the attack is like over here. Might not come from this side. Usually it just comes from one side or the other. Okay. Yeah, must have gone to the other side, but it should be adequately defended on that side as well. Yep, okay, well. Tonight is the blood moon. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Oops, actually, let's pick up this first and then upgrade this. I'm still not sure if that makes a difference. But I think it might. Alright, let's go into the woods and grab up some more people all the way to the right. There we go. And these people all the way over here even should just make it into our base before night anyway, so... Is this empty? Where are they? Oh, they're there. Took your friend's coin there, buddy. There we go. And as soon as this blood moon hits, we'll expand, but I think, yeah, we'll end the episode after the blood moon. Because I think that makes a sensible place to leave our episode off. Alright, we've still got tons and tons of coins, that's good. Alright. Still don't have the most workers, but 4 is probably going to be enough, as I said, for the time being. I don't think we need anything from there just yet. Do we need to upgrade this again? I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and, oh, we can't save that banner. You can spend 3 coins at the banner, just to waste money. And that sort of means that you can carry it over to your next playthrough, but not really important. Alright, we should have enough archers to easily withstand the first attack. Don't really need to upgrade our fortifications anymore. Oh, starting to drop stuff as well. More coins being spent on that. Yeah, we got a lot of archers at this point in time. We got a lot of coins as well. After the night ends, we'll upgrade our wall even further. But as it is right now, this wall should actually be plenty sturdy against the first night of Blood Moon. And start hearing that ominous music rising. Usually you want to keep your towers above your wall, so I could upgrade this tower again, but it actually gets shorter. So this is actually a great tower for now. You'll of course want to upgrade it later, especially once you've upgraded this wall again, and the wall becomes taller. Ah, jeez, I'm gonna get more coins. Stop giving me coins, you bastards. Alright, so it's now nighttime. Hunters are coming back in. I'm kind of hoping the enemy will attack from this side, because I feel it's slightly safer side. Alright, so this is our gigantic wad of archers, and this is going to keep us safe through the night against the impending attack. And this isn't going to be enough later on, because things escalate pretty quickly. But yeah, we'll have to run over to the other side if it ends up being over there. That's fine. Doesn't really make a difference, as far as I'm concerned. You can see the blood moon rising in the back, just between the clouds. I'm going to do a quick sprint over to the other side. It might be on the other side. And I knew I had more archers on the one side than the other. Okay, actually I think it is on this side. Yep. So you can see those ones with masks, that's basically armor. They require more hits to be killed. But yeah, Blood Moon, if you're not prepared, it can really catch you off guard and screw you over. Flip some coins to these guys here. And what we're going to do is start upgrading, start spending. Go. We are going to need these coins, so. Alright, let's go ahead and run ourselves. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and run ourselves all the way out over here. We don't want to necessarily upgrade everything we find along our way, but now is a great time to start upgrading our stuff. And we're going to actually push our boundary all the way out over to here. And that includes getting our first set of farms. Alright, let's go ahead and stop and eat this grass so we can run more. The other thing we're going to want to do to accommodate that, to go along with that, is to upgrade some guys to farmers. Let's just do this to get rid of the cash in our purse. Alright, and we want to make sure that we're also getting rid of our coins as we get them. It's a good idea to just spend. Alright. And yeah, that's going to be our first episode of Kingdom. So I hope you found this enjoyable. It's a pretty interesting survival game. But yeah, we'll probably be playing some more of it. So I hope you found this enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.